in different areas such as careers and stuff like that. And I am actually, every test I've taken and seen, I'm actually a true born like teacher and leader at heart. So that's why teaching is like so fun to my heart and close to my heart. Somebody said, is there a rip in your shirt at the top of the collar? No, it's just like a little black right here, but it's not a hole. Do you read the Bible anymore? I've never read the Bible. Do you plan on trying I'm not going to talk about that here. Can you offer me some words of encouragement? I did that, but congratulations for, being a teacher. And I would say if you want to do something bigger than teaching, then what I would do is DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. I would love to help you, or stay in the group. You're in the right place. Yeah. Connect with other like-minded people that are looking to grow. That's funny. Somebody said, now Liv, the people want to know why you put the pregnant emojis under people's comments. I was just trolling, to be honest. Yeah. Is there a rip? Because I like to if people, again, guys. Haters, people that do not like you, people that put hate comments under your messages, all that stuff. They will give you hate, right? And the two ways that I deal with hate is I either ignore you and do not pay you any mind, or I block you or respond to you in a way that's funny, right? So with that, if you're going to hate on me, I'm just gonna make a joke back to you. That's why under my comments a lot, I just put funny emojis and I troll you guys back, because I think that one was the fitness video. It was a fitness video, and then people were talking about my body, so I just put a pregnant emoji. I was like, pregnant. So are you religious? I'm more spiritual, lovely. So what was the highlight of your day? Went on a walk, went to the gym, and is working on a project. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Please show us your real hair. Maybe. What is your favorite kombucha flavor? I just started drinking the Synergy brand last month. I love the Guava Goddess. Guava Goddess is really good. And if you ever see it, Lemon Berry is really good. Lemon Berry is the bomb.com. Let's just say that, in Synergy. What advice would you give someone who just turned 18? I don't know where to start. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Start going to the gym and go into your community. Well, it depends on your goals and where you want to be. I would write down what you want your life to look like. I know it's gonna be I've never thought about this, but I want you to actually sit down. I actually want you to think what you want your vision of your life to be, right? I want you to say, hey, this is where I want my finances to be. This is what I want my lifestyle to be. This is what I want my relationships to be. This is what I want my mindset to be, right? This is what I want my surroundings to be. I wish somebody told me this at 18, even though I kind of figured this out when I was 17. But hey, you're gonna be ahead anyways, because a lot of people do not think about this and they're 35, okay? So I want you to actually think about this. I want you to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Why is that? Because it's gonna change your money mindset. And money is not bad or good, and a lot of the things that we know about money is just because we have been taught that by either school, which barely teaches us at all, right, or doesn't talk about it at all, or our parents, right? And the thing is, our parents have the greatest, they have the greatest desires for us, and their job is to provide and protect us and guide us, right? But you cannot guide somebody on something you don't really know as much, right? And the thing is, it's not our parents' fault either. A lot of our parents grew up where, to be honest, they just didn't learn much about money, or they came from a family that wasn't off that well, or some people are immigrants, right? So where are they going to learn about money? Yes, going through adulthood, but if we're talking about building wealth, if your family does not know about that, then you have to get that from a source that actually has wealth themselves, right? So what I would say is you read Rich Dad Poor Dad for that reason, to change your money mindset, because the sooner you get that down, the better your life will be, right? People think that's just about a money book, but it's not. It's about career. It's about your lifestyle. It's about how you should think about things and see things in a different light. And I promise you, it's not boring, because most finance books, I'm not gonna lie, is financial jargon, and it's kind of boring, right? Rich Dad Poor Dad is not that case. It's storytelling. It's young boys going through life, and the guy, basically, to summarize the story, he has a rich dad and he has a poor dad, right? And he talks about the different perspectives and what he's seen. The rich dad did not go to college, but the poor dad did go to college. He was always living paycheck to paycheck, but he was like this very professional, he was a professor. But this guy, the rich dad, he was actually building one of the biggest empires in Hawaii, and he became one of the richest men in Hawaii. So you get to see both of those perspectives, and it's just really cool, because you get to see your own beliefs within those beliefs. So yeah, when I read that book, I was like, dang, this is tea though. Because I was definitely taught this. I wasn't taught this, this, that, and the other. So I definitely recommend that book if you're 18. Second, I said start going to the gym. Start going to the gym, and start not only for the physical benefits. You can do it for the physical benefits, that's great. But I would do it literally just to test your mental strength, and also put yourself in a place where you're working towards something, right? Because honestly, health is wealth. And the reason why I personally take health seriously is from this quote, and this is all you gotta know. A man with his health has 1,000,000 wishes, but a man without his health has one wish, right? So you don't want to be in a point where you got one wish and that wish is to be healthy, right? So you want to make sure you're on point with your health, okay? And
good niggas be on point and game tight.
Game tight.
Game tight.
Game tight.
Game tight.
Game tight.
Come on.
But anyways, double tap on the screen, because I want to answer more of these questions. These are some great questions. I hope that helped for the 18-year-old. And then also I said the third one, to get more into that, is go into your community. Well, first, what are your goals, right? And then go to your community and find people that are already similar or has what you want in the future, and get around those people. Get away from your friends that do nothing for you. I know it sounds tough, but we do a lot of things and stay around a lot of friends because they make us comfortable, and they make us feel good, and they make us feel comfortable. Growth and success is never going to come from comfort. I mean, tell me the last story of somebody that went through a comfortable journey and gained a lot of success and maintained it for a long time, because you can get success easily. Win the lottery, get a crypto coin, you can do all of that. It's very comfortable. You lay back, you put your money in, and you win, right? However, over 50% of lottery winners lose their money. I would say it's like dang near close to 100% of lottery winners lose their money. You can literally search up on Google right now how many percent of lottery winners actually keep their wealth and keep their money. It's 0 to none. People go back to their 9 to 5s like years later, and that's simply because of they don't have the mindset, they don't have the habits, they don't have the tools needed to actually keep that wealth. So yes, you can have wealth with comfort, like you can get wealth comfortably. First of all, there's a very small chance, but second of all, it's very hard to maintain. So what I always like to say too and live by is live the hard life now so that you can live an easy life forever. And I'm not talking about like things that are painful or anything like that. I'm just saying things that are tough. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to do things that are boring, right? But at the end of the day, why would you not live an easy life later, right? It's definitely worth it because you're at the youngest you're ever gonna be. You're literally at your youngest, most healthiest, sharpest brain, most beautiful, right? The strongest, the most energetic, the most vital physically you're ever gonna be. So why would you not take advantage of that so you don't have to spend the next 50 years working to only live for 20, 30 years in retirement? It just don't make sense. It's very backwards, right? So just, I would say, to wrap it all up for the 18-year-old, live the hard life now, and I mean do the hard things, right? Go to the gym, be disciplined, get away from all your friends that make you comfortable and keep you around vices. Be in an environment that's professional and in a space where they motivate you to greatness or you learn a high income skill. Stuff like that. Like, do the hard things so that you can live an easy life forever. Because most people do the easy things now. They go out and party every night. They go out and party every weekend. They neglect their health. They do not really care about dating. They literally do not take care of their mind. They don't take care of their emotional state. They don't take care of their spiritual state. They don't take care of their finances. They don't take care of increasing their income. And then they live a hard life for the rest of their life. They're at the job that they don't like over and over again. They find themselves in the same place. They find themselves not in their family that they actually do want to build. They find themselves in a place where they don't have as much money as they want. They find themselves in the place where they're not financially free. They don't have location freedom and they don't have time freedom, and that's because they didn't do the hard things first, right? So that's what I would say. That's what I would say to sum it up. I'm saying this because, I don't know, young people just, like, time is the most valuable thing ever. And even though I am young, I'm getting older and older by the day, but I just know how valuable time is, and that's why I use my time to the greatest advantage. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. I'm not. But you definitely have to be working every day towards it. Okay, so that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Very, very, very long-winded, but I'm so like passionate about pouring into young people because young people are the next generation and they're gonna make the world go freaking round. And information changes situations. So if young people just had the right information, we can literally change the world. But it's up to you. It's up to freaking you. Okay? So that's that. But double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. So we can answer the next question. I hope that helps, Snoop Me. You got a long, this might as well a one-on-one coaching call, period. But, oh my gosh, this is such a good question. See, double tap on the screen, y'all, so we can get to 200K, because I'm gonna answer these questions, okay? So let's bring it to 100K likes, and then I'll start answering these questions. The next question is, would you like to have twins? The second question is, when are you dropping that workout routine? The third question is, the third question is, what's your next project going to be? The fourth question is, you never read the Bible even though your dad is a pastor? The fifth question, will you ever host like a personal workshop of some sort? 5, 6, how many kids do you want? Can you create content on being a queen? Your daily routines, how you run the household. I love your videos. That's another video. So double tap on the screen, y'all, so I can answer these questions because I'm just like waiting to answer. For real. Yes, Olivia AppleBarry. Drop your 3 favorite kombucha brands. I will do that. Double tap on the screen, y'all, so we can get to 100K and these questions can be answered. How many kids do you want? Another that same question again. Okay, people want to know about my kids. Okay. Do you have any recommendations for tourists in SD? I'm visiting soon and need some places to go. Of course I can give you some. LOL, can somebody tell me what kombucha is? Oof, girl. Let me tell you, once you get in, you're not going out because kombucha is the thing. And I'll tell you what recommendations that I give for beginners, because some people just can't take like the I'm not even gonna answer the question. We'll get to it. How do you feel about aliens? Oh my gosh, thank you for 100K. Let's start from the first question. Would you like to have twins? Yes. And you know what I learned from TikTok, y'all? Twins are actually not genetic. And I'm gonna tell you the whole thing, okay? Okay, so fraternal twins, which means that twins are basically they are not identical in DNA and genetics, and they look the same and all that stuff. That is genetic. Okay, so that is genetic when they do not look the same, basically, and they do not have the same DNA makeup. However, identical twins are not genetic because it's simply just the cell, like an overproduction of like cells or the eggs or whatever, and it's split in half. So if you're like, oh, I've always wanted twins, you can have twins even if it doesn't run in your family, but they will most likely be identical. Okay, they will be identical if you do not have twins in your genes. Okay, that's what I learned from TikTok. So you'll learn something new every day, and TikTok technically is a reliable source, I would say. Watch me, they fact check me and they're like, no, that's wrong. I'm like, okay, well, I learned something else new today. Yeah. So second question is, when are you dropping that workout routine? Very soon. Very soon. Let's just say that. And if you want to know, double tap on the screen because we need to get to 200K. But go to Instagram, Olivia AppleBarry, and stay tuned. And also stay tuned to the live tomorrow. Okay? Just stay tuned. What's your next project gonna be? Gotta keep it under the wraps. You will see them. So you never read the Bible even though your dad's a pastor? I've never read the Bible even though my dad's a pastor. That is correct. I don't know how long my dad has been a pastor. He's the thing about my dad is he's an amazing speaker. That's where I don't care if you think I'm a good speaker or a bad speaker. I think I am a mediocre speaker. I think I can speak pretty well. I've spoken on stages before. I've spoken in front of thousands of people before. I don't have stage fright. I won't lie. Maybe when it starts getting bigger and I have to start like being on topic and making sure I'm providing lots of values, maybe the nerves will come in a little bit. But I personally think I'm an okay speaker for somebody that hasn't done it for years on end. That's personally where I think I got it from. He's a very good speaker, very moving, very emotional. So if you ever see me move my hands, speak with my emotion, I wouldn't say I got it from him, but it's a coincidence, you know? It's a coincidence. No, I think it's genetic, to be honest. Yeah. I've never read the Bible, but I have read a couple Bible verses on Pinterest, and let me say, a lot of religious text has bars in it. I'm not saying religious text doesn't have bars in it, but there is a lot of things that are very the same, spirituality and religion, like at the end of the day. So there's a lot of parallels with religion and spirituality. And let me tell you, religion, Bible, Quran, a lot of religious text, Hinduism, Buddhism, has a lot of bars in it, because at the end of the day, it's not about who's right. It's not about, is Jesus right? Is Allah all right? Is, Moses all right? It's not about, is Buddha right or wrong? It's about what's right. And at the end, what's right is to be nice to people. That's what the Bible teaches you, to be nice to people. That's what most spiritual texts teach you, is to be nice to people. Give what you want to get back, right? So the freaking golden rule, if you want to get love back, then give love. That's in most texts, that's what's happening. In spirituality, it's the same thing. There's just a lot of freaking parallels, and let me tell you, religious text has a lot of bars. I will never not say that. Now, 100%, maybe not, but religious text has a lot of bars. Will you ever host like an in-person workshop or something of the sort? Absolutely. I'm so excited for those. I'm so excited for the retreats, the masterminds, the workshops. I just love teaching, y'all. I love teaching. I love teaching. I don't know what to tell you. I love teaching. I love pouring into people. I love seeing people literally take action and have it change a certain part of their life. I feel like that is the most satisfying thing as a teacher, is actually having people that learn from you take in their lessons and breed a positive result from it. That's my favorite part of teaching. But my favorite part of teaching too is adhering to people's learning styles, because some people are visual learners, auditory learners, kinesthetic learners. So, making sure I'm adhering to all of those things is pretty cool. I picked you up when you fell in love.
Let's get it started.
The best.
The best. Okay, you ready, my king?
Always ready, baby.
Yes, my king. That.
Is this her name?
Yes. Hello, that girl.
Her name is that girl?
Yes, my king.
Hey.
Hi.
Your name is that girl?
Yeah, because I'm that girl.
You know this song?
No, I'm trying to hear it.
It's named after you. See, man, people didn't grow up listening to Stevie J and Luther Vandross. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm not that old, so yeah. We don't listen to them anymore.
You know, you probably were either made to that song or your parents might have been made to Stevie Wonder and Luther Vandross. So you should pay them some respect because without them, you probably wouldn't be here. Go ahead.
All right. Y'all gonna ask me y'all questions?
Yeah.
Yes. What's your name? Where are you from?
I go by that girl. Like people know me as that girl. For real.
Okay.
Like that's really my nickname.
Good girl. Would you be in a poly relationship?
Um, probably like two dudes, but
Okay, got you. And
like if I'm in Sean position,
okay, got you. And how old are you?
I'm 17.
Got you. Okay.
All right, we don't even want to like have a conversation with minors just because of all the
No,
stuff going
I'm
on.
gonna be 18 next week though.
No. Because I just listen. Like I appreciate. Hold on, don't go
Okay,
to
yes,
Ray.
sir.
I appreciate
But
it, but the way like people are, I crack a joke, something people take it, blow it up out of control.
so just watch what you say then.
No, it's okay. I'd rather not. You know what I
Why
mean? We
though?
appreciate it though.
Why?
It's not us. It's just like TikTok. I don't
No,
want
that
to
is you. Because
listen.
why? We just having a
I get it, but
conversation.
like
It's
I
two adults.
appreciate it. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
Okay. Next person. Ashante. It feels good. Yeah. Ashante. Why are you hiding from us? We saw your camera on. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Ashante. I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Nice. Would you be in a poly relationship?
No.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 21. I know I look so young.
21. 21. Okay, got you. And what is one thing that you have learned or taken away from watching us?
Uh, I learned that there's, I don't know. I learned that you guys have a lot of influence. That's it.
Got you. Okay. And what is one thing we can do to provide more value?
I guess be kind, really.
Well, I agree with that.
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody in the chat. I just want to say hello to everybody. I hope you're having a nice night.
Yes. Okay. So, another question is, well, it's questions for me, us. What do you got questions on us?
Okay, so I have so many questions. I've been watching you guys for so long, and do not disappoint. And I just have so many questions, though. So can I start?
Go off.
Okay. So my first question is for Sean. Hi Sean.
What's up? What's good?
How are you? How
I'm
are
good.
you?
I'm good. I'm the greatest. Thank you.
Okay, so my first question for you is if you have a child with one of your queens. Okay, when you have a child, sorry, my bad. If you have a child, oh wait, when? Sorry. I wrote the questions down, so that's why I'm just reading them off. When you have a child with one of your queens, and like if you get multiple queens pregnant at the same time, how are you going to be there for like each one, like during the pregnancy?
What do you mean? How would I be there?
Like if one is pregnant and they give birth, how are you going to be there for her? How are you going to support her?
After she gives birth?
Yeah, how are you going to support each queen? Like say they get pregnant at the same time.
You mean like on the same exact day?
No, like if Olivia's pregnant and another one's pregnant and another one's pregnant, you said you're going to have 7.
The same way I would be there for one. Like if we all
I
live in
know,
it.
but what I'm trying to say is that, sorry if I cut you off, but what I'm trying to say is that if one of them is pregnant, how are you going to be there for all of them? Like, okay, next question. The next question that I have is, let me see.
So we're just gonna skip the question?
Yeah, because I feel like you're not getting what I'm trying to say.
So then communicate. You just gonna give up?
So the next question that I have is, how did you feel when Shanice left you, and how did you mourn that relationship while also being with Olivia?
I think it was tough. I don't think I like was too upset about Shanice leaving. I was upset about why she left, like me not being the best leader, you know. And at the end of the day, if you want to beat a man, you attack his weakness. If you want to break a man, you attack his strength. My communication, my leadership, you know, my ethics are things that I pride myself on. And to know that it was tough for me, and it forced me to look in the mirror. Hey, could you do me a favor? But everybody knows true champions. Quickly, they think true champions are know that adversity shapes your character. Not only does adversity test your character, but it also shapes your character. So
But how did you mourn your relationship while also maintaining your relationship with Olivia? Because I know that in the beginning, you and Olivia said that you didn't do your part. Like I remember Olivia said that she didn't support Shanisha the way she was supposed to, and that you didn't nurture her, or you fell short or whatever. But how did you go through a breakup while also being with Olivia? Like
well,
were you
one we
able
went.
to maintain that relationship? Were you able to be with her?
Well, one we stopped going live for like 2 weeks
Okay.
while that whole thing was transpiring. I did a lot of introspection. I'm sorry, looking within myself, and just making sure that my habits, actions, and energy are aligned with the outcomes that I want. But at the end of the day, champions know adversity is the catalyst of mental toughness, right? If it wasn't for the dark days, we wouldn't know how to walk in the light. So I always say this, or actually, read this from this book. It actually says that adversity to average people equals pain. Adversity to world class performers is their mental training ground. It's how they become mentally tough. Average people scorn adversity. Those who are world class don't welcome adversity, yet they see it as the ultimate catalyst for mental growth, as well as the contrast needed to recognize the beauty of life. So basically, tough times give you more appreciation for the good times. So I think Shanice, that whole situation taught me very valuable lessons about myself, how to be a man, how to be a leader, and I think it worked out. I think that she's a fit for where we want to go. So I think it worked well for both sides.
Okay, great. And also, I wanted to ask
If
Olivia a
anything,
question.
it strengthened me and Olivia's relationship.
Okay. Can I ask Olivia a question,
After
please?
whatever you want.
So, Olivia, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I'm 21, and I know you're 20. You said
Yep.
so. I know that this is like your first real relationship, and I'm kind of like in the same situation as you. Me and my boyfriend have been together since we were 16,
Cool.
and he was my first and everything else, just like Sean is to you, right?
What do you mean first? First boyfriend?
No, first, sexual partner.
No. He was my second.
Oh, so Sean is not your first sexual partner?
I mean, basically.
No. I mean, basically. I don't really count the first one, to be
I
honest.
mean, it counts, but like
It
I was
counts.
her first real one.
I know.
So why don't you think it counts?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it don't count.
I think a lot of the viewers thought that Sean was your first.
I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of women say that, it's just different when you're with me.
See the last
Thanks.
It's
But
it's just a little different over here. You know what I'm saying?
Man said,
I guess. But also, what I wanted to say back to what I just asked Olivia, because 2 days ago, I know it was probably Saturday or Friday, you guys went live, and I watch your live, so I know that somebody was on here, and she said, oh yeah, that lady that was yelling at you guys when she was outside, and she was like all up in your grill and stuff like that. And Olivia, you said that Sean was your first, so you guys have like a spiritual connection. I just don't know when somebody else became your first.
no. Okay, so what might have been mixed up is that he was my first like actual relationship. That's why I asked you, what do you mean first?
So he was not your first sexual partner, right? Oh, it's paused.
Say it again?
So he's not your first sexual
Hello.
partner. Hello?
That is correct.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. So,
Yes,
okay.
that is it. Well, what question do you have?
So since you and Sean are together and you guys have a spiritual connection, like you said, because I remember when you guys had a live, you said that you would not take advice from anybody if they did not know you.
No, that's not what I said. No.
If they didn't know or Sean might have said it. He said if you didn't know your favorite color.
No, I think he was just trying to make a point that like you guys don't
So
really know.
so you would take advice from someone that didn't know your favorite color.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain. I'm saying that there's two things. I would not take advice from somebody that I wouldn't switch places with. But also, what he was trying to get at is that a lot of you guys do not know much about me at all, but you guys want to know and want me to do all of
Say, yeah, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come up here, swear y'all know her life, but y'all don't know nothing about her.
But Sean, I asked Olivia the question, and also I want to say before anybody answers, is that every time I come on the live, you guys yell at other people for being disrespectful, for being rude, for being not kind. You say that people can only show love from their capacity, right? But you guys,
Hello? Hello? Hi.
Oh wait. Hi. Let me
Can you turn your camera on, please?
trying. One moment, please. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use the light. Can you see me?
No, we can't see you. You have to
Oh.
press. You have to press save.
Okay. Okay. How about now?
Now, but we can't. Like it's super dark.
Okay. Let me use this light.
Already.
Okay. Well, any questions before I ask my?
Girl, what happened to the light?
It's coming. I'm trying to use this laptop light. It's dark over here. Hello.
Hello, hi. Okay. Dang, you're really using like a night light, huh?
Yeah, the sun just set. I'm in California too. So,
Okay. So,
yeah.
what's your name? Where are you from?
Lily, I'm from California.
God.
No, I would not be in a poly relationship. Yes, I have answered this before. You guys have actually brought me up. So, I'm really just up here quickly. Um,
So, what's one thing you have done to provide? Oh, well, what's one thing you've taken away or learned from us?
um, first of all, like I said before, y'all are really funny. I'll give y'all that. And I wanted to ask you, Olivia, because you look like you be performing when y'all do y'all little intros. Like, do you be emotionally or mentally drained? Emotionally or mentally drained? Because you always look a little uncomfortable when he starts performing.
No.
Okay, well, I knew you'd say no. But anyway, this is really all I came on for.
Yes, I was already prepared. I got my book here with my questions.
Okay, I love it. So, what is your name? Where are you from?
Okay, well, I actually go by Big Brass on this app. My name on there right now because I'm trolling somebody. And I'm from the south side of Chicago, 773 stand up. Sean, ain't you from Chicago? Didn't you live there or something?
Yeah, I lived in Chicago, man. Chicago's a crazy place.
They must have got down on you while you was out there. But anyways,
Okay, got you. Okay, so would you be in a poly relationship?
absolutely not.
Okay, got you. And what's one thing you've taken away or learned from watching us?
I would say to always value myself, always speak up for myself, respect my boundaries, don't let anybody disrespect my boundaries, and to always put God before all.
Agree with you there. Gotcha. And I have a question for you. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Gotcha. And what is one thing we can do to provide more value?
I think one thing that y'all can do, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. I think that one thing you can do to provide more value is I just want to see more stuff about businesses. Like, you know how you do those sub only lives. If y'all could do sub only lives during the day where people not coming up asking y'all.
Ooh, somebody done called her and messed it up for her.
Can y'all hear me? My bad. I got a phone call. But if y'all can do like sub only lives where people are not coming up asking y'all questions, and y'all just talk about building businesses, I think that would be better. Yes, I'm 21. It's in my bio. My birthday 2001. Yeah, I know. I look young. It's a blessing. Anyways, yeah. So I think that's what y'all can add more value.
Thanks. That's a really good suggestion. Okay, thank you. Do you got business?
Well, I mean, right now I have a hair business. I really haven't started taking clients besides family yet because I don't want to mess up nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? I can't have them out here saying that I messed up their wig. So until I perfect my craft, right now it's strictly doing family hair. But once I feel like I'm eating the lace down, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if any other questions
No,
before
no,
I
no,
can
no,
get into
no.
it?
What's your questions plus?
Okay, so I want to start with you, Olivia. Who are you?
I'm Olivia AppleBarry. I am beautiful. I am strong. I like to think that I'm smart. But I would say most importantly above all that, I love helping people. I love helping people level up their mindsets, their physically, just getting to the highest version of themselves. Like I said before I started this live, is I've taken a lot of personality tests, been in a lot of like situations where I had to just see where my skills and strengths and weaknesses are. And I would like to think that I'm like an actual true-born leader and also a teacher. So I find most of my passion in teaching and most importantly, seeing people implement so that they can better their lives.
I love that for you. And you teach people about businesses.
I would say, yeah, I teach people about just how to reach their highest self. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm at my highest self at all. I have things to grow in many areas.
But you're moving towards it.
But I'm moving towards it every single day. And a lot of people, I wouldn't say, there's a lot of people that I would say I'm a couple steps ahead of. Because that's really all it is, just a couple steps ahead of. Not that I'm any better than them, it's just that I have been through situations that they have insights on that. How to get out of a mindset where.
So you feel like it's more so wisdom and passing on wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that because you can be wise and young. I love that. I love that for you. I wanted to know if you could tell me who you are without bringing up your king, and I think it's very important that you can separate who you are from being in a relationship while also 100% of the time supporting your king.
Yeah.
So moving on to my next question, I'm 21, you're 20, right? In my opinion, this is one of the most business minded generations that I have ever seen, right? I'm class of 2019 because I skipped the grade. And during the year of COVID, so many of my graduating class opened up businesses that are still thriving into this day. So my question to you is, why don't you have more friends, right? Because I've heard you say that you want friends that are more business minded and people your age are not trying to make money and build generational wealth. But I would say in my area, people are making money, building generational wealth, and still going out on the weekends and partying.
Yeah. I guess for me, it's just not a why. I do have a good amount of friends. For me, it's just about quality over quantity. Personally, I know how important it is and how important your circle is, and I know that your circle can literally hinder your success and completely, I would even say, get you off the path of success or push you towards success. I know I learned that very early on from being in the business world. So I'm just very, very, very picky with who I surround myself with. And I see, the environments that people want to go to, maybe on the weekends and stuff like that. You have to be careful with what environment you're placing yourself
But
in.
I feel like what you're doing is you're stereotyping our age group. And I don't think that's okay because we are not a monolith. Like Gen Z is not a monolith. So you can find people that are a part of Gen Z that want to go out and have dinner and talk about business and draw business plans because I know some of them that want to go play golf instead of going out and clubbing on the weekends. So why is it that you haven't found any of these people, especially with Black women? We have always been business owners when it comes to the beauty industry. Like, I just don't understand how you don't have more business friends.
I agree with you there. But also, you see what I was saying though? when we are like actually growth oriented and business minded, we attract the same amount of people. But would you say that that is not as huge of a percent in our age group?
We're in San Diego, right?
We're in
Like
San
where
Diego,
are you
yeah.
at?
I'm in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah, so like Chicago's like a lot different, a lot more of like us. Out here in San Diego, it's very rare. So to be young, minority, and like entrepreneur minded, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but it's just very rare in my opinion. We haven't come across it that much.
Okay, well, I don't like to speak on things that I don't know, and I don't know about San Diego, so I will accept your answer. But I do think that with you having this TikTok platform, you're able to talk to people all across America, better yet, all across the world. So you should be able to find some type of business like-minded people. Besides, I know you have the 1%, but besides the 1%, did you want to respond?
I definitely do. I definitely do. I just don't share like every single thing with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I completely understand that. So Sean, let's see. I'm gonna do next question. You mentioned that you want multiple queens, and I've been watching y'all since December, right? And you used to say like that was a form of Black culture, right?
I don't know about that.
It's a part of Black history, having multiple wives.
If you study where we come from, then you will understand that polygyny is an African thing and that monogamy is a European thing.
I absolutely agree, right? And a lot of westernized standards were pushed upon us as a people once the transatlantic slave trade happened and the colonization of Africa. So with that being said, what about the matriarchy?
What about it?
Well, that's also a part of African culture, right?
Which time period? And all the matriarchal societies got absolutely crushed by the patriarchies because.
I mean, I don't think that was necessarily my question, right? When you brought up as far as polygamy being a part of African culture, nobody said what time period. We just accepted it because that's the part of African culture that you would like to resonate with. So I'm asking you, why not resonate with the matriarchies? Like Black women were running. I'm sorry?
Because they got crushed.
Did they?
Did they not?
Do you have like any source or like any specific area, any specific matriarchy you would like to talk about?
It sounds like you're enlightened, so why don't you go ahead and educate us?
So that just basically means no. Okay, so you want to pick the part of African culture which you want to resonate with, and the matriarchy is not one of those. I can understand that.
If you guys think that women should run the world and be
no, it's not about women running the world. It's more so just me pointing out that women had a lot of pull when it came to African societies historically. In fact, even if we look at Egypt, right, and we know that the Egyptians are both genders, the pharaohs will wear makeup and wig. And the reasoning why the pharaohs will wear makeup and wig is a lot of times the pharaohs were women and they did not want the society to know that. So both genders would wear makeup and wigs.
You're saying some really good points. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just looking up the definition of matriarch, and it says a woman who is the head of a family or tribe. So I know you feel some type of, listen, I'm not trying to go against you, but I'm just reading the definition. A matriarch or a matriarchal society means something that is ran by women.
But did I say matriarchal society or did I say the matriarchy? Because I'm specifically talking about you saying you're polyfamily. We don't have to play semantics here. I know what I said. And I also know what the word means without looking it up. Right, I'm talking about family.
Listen. Matriarchy, the definition, a system of society or government ruled by a woman or woman. So again, I know you're talking about that, but when I hear a matriarchy society or matriarchy, I mean, that means women in charge, women leading the way. Okay, right. So I'm just going based off the dictionary definition. Right? If you have a different definition,
right?
You have to
no, there was no different definition. I never gave any different definition. The point of me bringing up the matriarchy was just to prove the fact that throughout African culture, women have had more pull, which was also why I brought up the fact that, in Egypt, a lot of women were pharaohs, but they didn't know the difference because both men and women would wear makeup and would wear wigs. So that was the purpose of that. I'm just, because you seem to be like the head of the household to make all the decisions. I know you give ultimatums and things like that. So I just wanted to point out that while you say polygamy is a part of African culture, so is women having some type of pull. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So I think any king that doesn't take the advice of his queen is an idiot. Everybody knows that. A queen is a queen for a reason, not because she has a pretty face, a fat ass. It's deeper than that. It's because I value her mind. It's because I value her brain. It's because I value her intuition. I value those things. I tell Olivia all the time, speak up more. I want you to speak up more. I want you to give me your advice. How often do I ask you for advice on stuff?
A lot, my king.
But ultimately, I'm the decision maker, right? So everybody knows that. I think we have two different definitions of matriarchy. But when I hear matriarchy or anything like that, I think that women run everything. And in my relationships, I just don't think that it's going to be best. And the reason why I would say that is this. If it was a matriarchal society, this is what it would be. That means she would essentially be responsible for keeping me safe. She's making all the decisions on that. I personally think that men, physically, there's a physical difference. There's a reason why men and women have different sports. I think guys are just typically stronger. Are there some exceptions with women? Yes. But most of the time, guys are stronger than women on average. So with that being said, I think that it would be better if I was the one protecting her versus her protecting me.
Okay, so like I said, it wasn't me saying that they should run the household or whatever. I'm simply just talking about the fact that women had pull. But since you said that you do like conspire with your queens, I do understand where you're coming from. So my next question is going to be for Olivia. So has anybody addressed you about the whole Pound Town thing?
What's the address? Like what do you want to address?
Like you saying that you weren't singing it.
Okay, yeah, I said about 5, 6 minutes of the whole song. I forgot about it because I did it once. That's like
Thank you, my love.
that was like literally like less than 1% of my day. I'm sorry if I don't remember it, and I said I did not do it because I just don't remember myself doing that.
And I get that, you don't have to be rude. I was just asking the
I
question.
did look back at the clip and see that I did say that. I literally did it to troll. And that's that. So, it looks like somebody called her. Hey, this girl's popular.
Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, I got a phone call.
You're popular, girl.
Okay, so I completely understand like forgetting a part of your day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming you for that at all. I just think that it was more so the fact that you were like, hell bent and like standing 10 toes down on it. And it's like, if you're not sure, sometimes just be like, I'm not sure. Cause it was kind of like, I'll never listen to music like that. And it was just like, you kind of got caught in 4K. So I think that if you take more of your time, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would never listen to music like that. You are correct.
How you know the words of the song if you listen to music
Because
like that?
I've listened to a clip on it on TikTok.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's the problem with music like that would be my next question, right? Because Sean is for African culture. I'm specifically talking to Olivia. What's the problem with music like that?
To me, it's not my preference. But what's the problem with the song? Do you not hear the lyrics? It seems just a little bit. How do I say it?
Got it.
Why is she talking about the inside of her booty crack? Like, it's just, why is that the song? Like, how is that supposed to? In what way is that supposed to move people? But that's somebody's preference.
I just don't know. I don't understand how it's not your preference and you disagree with the lyrics so much, but you were saying them on live. But we can move past that because I'm sorry. Please, I'm being respectful, so please don't start being disrespectful. Please, Sean. Babe, can I? Calling me ratchet?
No, I'm calling that song Pound Town ratchet as fuck.
Oh, okay. All right.
You look like you get a little ratchet too, though. You know what I'm saying? You're from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So
I will tell you how you look, but you won't like it. Okay, so let's get. Please stop, because that just scared me. Okay, so let's get to. Thank you for just saying that. So, do you know how anti-black it is to be calling black women ratchet?
yeah, I'm sitting here with a generational black beauty, and my last ex was a generational black beauty, and I'm anti-black. Yeah, go with that one.
People, you can be black and still be anti-black or have anti-black sentiments.
Any type of sense.
It does make sense if you're smart. But moving forward,
you're so smart, you don't even know the definition of matriarchy when I read it to you from the dictionary. You argue with that and tell me that it's wrong.
You had to look up the definition of matriarchy. I knew exactly what it was. Thank you. You brought up matriarchal society. Exactly I did not. I brought up matriarchy because I knew what I was talking about. You couldn't name a single matriarchy, but you swore up and down and crashed. Sean, I'm trying to have a respectful conversation. Let's be respectful. Babe, come open this. I'm trying to have a respectful conversation. Let's be respectful.
Cleopatra.
Stevie J.
Cleopatra.
The broke one.
No. Cleopatra is a matriarchal society when she was reigning.
You over here reading it. You reading it.
I'm eating my watermelon.
Babe, come here. Okay, so let me. Can I get to my next point?
I'm eating a watermelon.
Yeah. So, Sean, this brings me to my next point. Since you don't think that you're anti-black, do you remember telling Angel that she needed to turn on her lights and calling her Batman because you apparently could not see her? Because I was on the live and you called her Batman multiple times, saying she was hiding in the shadows, and she asked you, "Was that supposed to be?" Hold on, I'm not finished with my question. I'm not finished with my question.
It's a great question.
Excuse my king. This king over here is speaking over me.
Batman is
Anyways,
Batman is white.
That's not the purpose. Okay, so let's delve into this. We know Batman to dress in. Let's delve into. Can I talk, or are you gonna talk over me, Olivia?
But Batman is white.
Sean.
You're making no sense.
Batman is white, but Batman is known as the Dark Knight, and he also wears black.
He's known as the Dark Knight because he hides in the shadows. He doesn't come out when the sun is out.
Is that not a joke about her skin tone?
But Batman is white.
Was that not colorism, Sean?
Batman is white. Are you?
You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
Nobody understands what you're saying.
Stop interrupting me. I'm not Olivia. I'm not Olivia. Stop interrupting me.
All right, you know what?
Understand that he wears dark clothes and he's known as a Dark Knight. You are colorist. You are very disrespectful to dark-skinned women when they come on this panel. You just call me ratchet.
Listen, making absolutely no sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and save you.
No, you're making no sense. So go get a better haircut and take off that gender reveal outfit with your ugly ass.
Learn how to use a dictionary. Learn how to know what color Batman is. Y'all let it keep playing Kurt. You gotta let that one simmer. I got another song. The Undertaker's cool, but you know, I gotta play something a little bit more upbeat for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna just start doing this. Oh man.
If anybody knows that scene, you know.
My leg.
I saw the girl you wanted to bring up here.
Did she drop out?
I don't know if she dropped out or she went like down there.
Don't worry about it.
No, I can find it. I can go through it real quick. Hey, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. Hey, walk it out, hey, walk it out.
Take a shot.
Can you turn your camera? How do you do it? Can you send me a
Come on, baby. Alright, we gonna do one more McQueen or what?
It's up to you, Megan. What, one more guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, Megan.
Huh?
You want to?
Am I feeling it? Should I bless y'all with another appearance?
You don't want to sit. But y'all still here. Somebody said one more.
One more. Okay. No mas. All right, listen, y'all. We appreciate y'all for being here. Tomorrow is a very special day. Olivia, come here.
It's okay.
Tomorrow is the end. Olivia's 1 year anniversary. It's been together for a year. It's been a crazy year, ups and downs.
Yes, Megan.
But we learned so much.
Yes, Megan.
Listen, man. Biggest blessing of my life, yo.
You too,
Seriously, man.
Megan.
And we're gonna impact a lot of people, right? We said we want to positively impact. We want to do this year, right? We want to positively impact people, as many people as we can, and share our gifts and our talents with people. And we want to just provide you guys as much value. It's been so awesome, man. I appreciate all you guys being on here. We appreciate you guys being on this live. Our haters, the people that don't like us, and those of you guys that are genuinely concerned for Olivia's safety and all that type of stuff. We appreciate all you guys. We know you guys are great people. You all do what you all do out of love. But we want to give back to you all this upcoming year, man, like a lot. So you guys be on the lookout. Speaking of giving back, Olivia dropped a free mini course on how to go viral. Guys, Olivia has done 600 million views. Couldn't do it all alone. Shout out to every person who's ever watched, reposted, every edit. We appreciate you guys. AppleBarry won all the funny videos. Still have a competition end of the year, $1,000 to the funniest page. So that's going to be cool. We got to figure out how we're going to do the judgment on that.
Yes.
But it's next year. We just want to grow. We just want to give back. So we appreciate you guys. We genuinely love you guys. Like, seriously, more than you guys know.
I know.
We love you guys a lot. But yeah, so tomorrow is our anniversary, guys. Look for us to be coming out with like a lot of things, a lot of ways to provide you guys value. We want to help business owners. We want to help entrepreneurs. We want to help you guys go viral. So DM Olivia on Instagram, the word content, and she will give you a free, it's absolutely free mini course on how to go viral, secrets to going viral. She is a beast. She's a genius, and she's about to be 21, y'all. Sometime in the next 12 months. When that will be, who knows? This is